Oh god, my computer is dying right now, sorry. Give me a second. Hey, there we go. Okay, it is extremely difficult at the moment. I have two cats in front of me. They have got me that far away from the mic. So I apologize. I'll be doing my best, as well as Persona is always really fucking laggy inside of Mementos, especially the main area. Oh, I'm sorry, cats. I just need to sit up. And you're making... Oh, God. Can you see how far apart my arms are at this point? Alright, I hope everyone's doing good today. So glad to be hearing your voice again. Thank you. Thank you so much. Always appreciate that. So, okay, this is not going to work, cats. This is really... No, come on. I can have one of you on here. I can't have both of you. I'm sorry. Alright. So, I'm going to do a little bit of a challenge. Nothing's really happened since last time, because I did a bit of testing in the background. So I'm going to do something stupid. This is incredibly stupid. Like, beyond incredibly stupid. We're going to set up Makoto's equipment quickly, because I've forgotten to do that still. When the game fucking allows for it. Jesus Christ. Ah, Persona, you're such a unoptimal game at times. Okay, I love this game dearly, but good lord. Alright. Because we still have all of our crap from the previous playthrough to equip to her. We're looking for team classes, hey. And then, as we're doing with everyone, we need to change your outfit to the maid uniform. Because everyone is butlers and maids for this run, I don't know why. Just felt like it. Alright. No. What we're gonna do... So I'm actually gonna put a save through. And we're gonna have to... So again, I'm gonna do something really stupid. Hope everyone's ready to see me do something stupid. I love doing stupid things, it's always fun, right? When the things... so we're gonna skip over this actual completed save. And now we're saving over this route's fucking stuff now. Alright, the other cat is now curled up in the beanbag. I feel a bit more happy about kicking her off now. The thing is, the one on my lap will only curl up with her, the one in the beanbag at the moment, if there's another one curled up in the bean. This one will curl up in the beanbag if the other one's curled up in the beanbag. That one will willingly curl up in the beanbag on their own. But this one prefers sitting in the lap. Bloody fucking particular animals, I swear. Alright. Oh my god. Well, at least when we get into Mementos, actually, it'll be a little bit easier to manage this. Alright. Start partway in. I believe I've only unlocked this area so far, yeah. We've not actually done Mementos at all before now, really. Except for the basic stuff. So we will also be doing the, other crap along the way. Oi, oi, oi. Yesterday ended up being quite full on. Yesterday ended up being like So I've been working on an assignment, which is basically an inventory sorting algorithm program in C++, right? And I won't bore anyone with the details, but needless to say, I started trying to use more complex things in it to try and clean it up and make it a bit more efficient. By golly, it is fucking bad. Been watching Netflix Little Witch Academy. Oh, Little Witch Academy is so good. It's a real fun, like, bubbly series to just throw on in the background with a bit of comedy to it. Alright, Reaper. Now, if you're wondering what the challenge I've been referring to constantly is, I'm gonna be silly and try and fight the Reaper. But before we do need to find, thing. The kid. Is it Joss? I don't know how it's actually supposed to be pronounced. Because, like, there's several different languages going through my head. You're underleveled for that? Indeed I am. However, this is where I point at. So I did a lot of testing yesterday in my free time with Persona. Some limit testing. I can beat the Reaper. I didn't save what I'd done, but I did beat him under some very intense work. If I can manage to do it as well, it's insane, but you just listen to it live and going to hear a bunch of swears. Totally not me. It is always the question, like the concept of like you're watching something, because like I watch stuff on like TV, like my TV over there, or I'll watch it on my computer, sure. But like I never really lived in a house where I hid stuff, I guess. To be fair, I lived in a fucking awful house for most of my childhood, so you know. I didn't even stay there all that often. But like that's the thing though, is like I always wonder about that. I know I went past him, yeah. It's not too urgent, because what I'll do is I'll just go to him and then I'll set up my stamps that we've got. I'm just making sure I explore everything, because when you change the cognition of mementos, it resets loot. You have to hide almost everything you own. I know a lot of people like that. Like I have a friend that he loves cosplay, and the fact is, to give an idea, he has to hide that he likes anime from his parents. And I find that really, in a sense, worrying. It's like, would your parents not be accepting of that? That sucks. I mean, my parent was very intolerant to a lot of things. But like, I just didn't give a fuck. I guess. I didn't care. I just pushed past it. But again, I'm also really not the right person for that kind of advice.
Here you go, mister.
So we're gonna get like a bunch of these, right? Yeah, we got 3 of these. Nice.
Let me know if you find learning about desires also teaches me more about humans.
Okay. But no, the important thing is, oh yes, here we go. So this is the stamps. Now we can collect them, which we're not going to be able to collect any for a while because I believe all the areas unlocked, I've taken all of theirs. But we do keep all of the stamps from previous things. Said cartoons are for kids. See, I just... more strict than I thought was ever possible. Yeah, like it really does suck with that sort of stuff. I can't give anything more than just
You want me to change mementos? Sure.
kind words, because like there is nothing more to do other than weather the storm and then get out when you can if that's if it's constricting too much.
Here we go.
Like, there's a level of your parents telling you what's right and what's wrong, and it's like, yeah, but they're also fucking hypocrites.
I've learned all about this. You see, the cognition flowing through mementos. It's got these things that are similar to what you humans call pressure points. So, if I do this...
I don't know. It's difficult. And it's just, yeah, as simple as weather the storm. Try not to let it get to you. That's where you get friends.
That should have changed it.
Talk with them at school and such like that. Find places to go.
Just take a look for yourself. Speaking of...
Yeah, now we collect flowers. Cool. Alright, so now we get a lot more experience, but like still basic enemies don't give us anywhere enough to really warrant farming them. Not until we get to like the later levels, specifically. Always planning to run away. Yeah. I don't know, it's like it's one of those difficult things, eh? Said to smoke, but smoke them. Yeah, not smoke is always a thing, right? Like, to be fair, there is like, again, that goes to that level of so everyone that tries to teach someone is a hypocrite, right? Because I will openly admit to this on my end as well. A lot of the advice that you'll get from me is based off of me screwing up. Like, I screwed up at some point, don't do what I did. That's a lot of the time what your parents do, but the problem is that the only reason they learned why that was wrong is because they did it. Oh, that cat's gone. I think he's gonna go curl up with the other one in the beanbag. Opens me up to be able to move properly. Woohoo. But yeah, no, it's I mean, at the end of the day, like, you only have one set of like birth parents. Take that as you will. It's not essential to bend to their every whim, but it's also still, they're looking after you to an extent while you're under their roof. You do have to abide by their rules. So we've getting a lot more resources now, which is nice as well. So experience and resources are the two that I do the most for, because money wise, I mean, unless I'm being silly, I've probably got enough money to get me through like the main gameplay without too much trouble in the game. So getting more money is just kind of like, haha, funny, I have more money. Now, I'm not going to go from this layer because we're going to try and piss off the Reaper. Not if I run away. I mean, like, yeah, that's the thing, is right. Like, if you have a way of supporting yourself and not putting yourself at a disadvantage, Moving out is probably the correct thing. I mean, like, especially, so I'm gonna give this little advice as well that I do give a lot of people.
Let's be careful.
Oh, Reaper. Where is he? There. Just get rid of this dirt in the way. So the little bit of advice I'll give is so many people, primarily like kids coming out of high school and stuff like that, have their parents tell them you need to go to university. You need to go to university. You have to go to university. University is not for everyone. Like just straight up, it's sometimes it's one of the biggest mistakes you could make is going to university. I've seen that so many times. In New Zealand, we at least have free fees for the first year, so if you screw up and want to back out, you can. Without too much issue, but like, yeah, the amount of parents I see screw that up, kind of annoying. Alright, so, as you can see here, damage isn't amazing, but we can do it. Place you can stay, I have an older friend that has already moved out, and if I run, she's willing to help me. That's awesome. That's good that you have that sort of thing. So that is a one-shot. And it was a weak. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's a resist nullify.
Let's go.
Okay, creates a defense. And then increase attack. The rest of my teammates are just here to get me a few buffs and take some of the target things away from me.
Hey, you have to hang on, okay?
So what do I actually have in the way of... I do have a few revival things. Can you ask a quick question? Go right ahead. He's down but not out, that's good. And I'm immune to that, so that's fine.
Skull, are you okay? Watch your health. Skull, load up.
Okay. Get on back up. Because AoEs are going to happen regardless of if I want them to or not. So having more teammates I don't think influences the AI at all for this. Okay, that's... do you support LGBTQIA+? Sorry if it's a bit weird. Something... Oh, no. That's completely fair. How do I describe it best? I mean, I'm best described as bi, personally. But do I support the movement? No. Do I support people that are? Sure. Because I'm white male and I have been in a lot of female-male relationships recently. When I went to the previous university that I was studying at, they had like a community for it, and they actually treated me like shit there. Because they're like, oh, well, you don't look like you're one of us. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm sorry I don't look this or that. And needless to say, that is something that I've dealt with a lot in my life for a lot of variety of things. Ooh, Megadon's the bad one.
That's not right.
I do have a full restore. If he...
Never mind. Persona.
If he hits me with a critical, I'm screwed here. But yeah, so my short answer is, do I support people and their like decisions and orientations. I do not support the movement that all of that stuff. No one should be treated differently because of their looks. But at the same time, that's just the reality we live in. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, I am in a country where Pakeha or European descent is thought of as kind of problematic because we had a lot of people that screwed up in the past. Our ancestors screwed up quite a lot in the past to the other people, and it's still pretty much there. This is fine. Okay. I'm gonna try and sneak in another attack. We should need about 3 more casts. Shit. Ah, well. I guess I should have full healed. That's fine. Again, this is why I saved before exiting the thing. As I knew that this is a challenge. I can do it. Having friends who help you out a lot. Also, hello and brilliant day. Message you later. Catch you later, Max. Always good to see you. What's your favorite fandom? Ooh, that's actually a hard question to ask. Or answer, I should say. Like, ooh. I do like... this sounds weird. I kind of like the VTuber fandom a lot. Probably at the moment the most, purely because it's one of the few fandoms that is self-perpetuating. So what I mean by that is, like, how many fandoms out there do you think can generate things to be fans of from its fandom? Like, I think that's something that I find absolutely enthralling about VTubers. Is that you can be a fan of a VTuber, be inspired to be a VTuber, and that can actually get someone to be a VTuber.
Well then.
That, I think, is really, really cool. Do I think there are really bad elements to it? Yes, but there's not a single... I was thinking of being a VTuber. So have I. Genuinely. If I had a better computer, I'd consider it a lot more. But at the moment, yeah. But no, like, I think it's probably a good example of it, because it's just a way of people being able to express themselves more than they used to be able to, which is cool. Also, speaking to what Drakian said there, the, like, hypocrisy and stuff like that, yeah, that is exactly what I dealt with, right? It's like, it's people that are going, like, we want to be seen and heard, and it's like, okay, you've been seen and heard, and now you're going further. So that's not what you want. You want recognition, and you want people to accept you. It's like, okay, well, there are groups that accept you. There's environments that accept you. Do I agree that there should be some efforts made by governments not to per se facilitate, but not to, like, actually detriment these like your choices, right? Because that happens. And I think that's obscene. But yeah, it's kind of the difficulty with like is because I see a lot of the like again going to saying the movement is what I have a problem with. The movement, it reminds me a lot of like the vegetarian and vegan activism, which ironically enough, Max earlier, he's a very long-term friend of mine. He's vegan, and we've talked ad nauseum, including with his mother, which is also vegan, how fucking like shitty people are with that stuff. Like, you want to actually make change, don't be a criminal. If you're making the argument, well, people had to do extreme things in the past, yes, but like we also didn't have as open forums in the past. We didn't have ways of actually having things happen. Like, you just... I mean, the vegan t-shirt. Oh, yeah, like that mentality gets to me, because that's kind of that's that vegan movement mentality. Again, not speaking poorly to a specific person, just the concept that is. We all make the complaint about religion as well, right? Like, religion is like genitalia. We know you have it. That's cool. You don't have to shove it down my throat. Right? I think that's a very valid way of thinking about that. Again, you're entitled to having your thoughts and opinions. And I'm all for debating. In fact, I've actually had talks with Max's mother about that, right? Like, I had a really cool debate about veganism and stuff like that and morality behind it. And that is actually the argument, right? Is if like it's dependent on your morality, how you view livestock and animal. If you see them a specific way, then yes, it is completely fair that you would not want to do that. I personally do agree with the argument that like the current way, in being in New Zealand, we actually see this quite actively, and I've worked in these environments, so I've seen it up front. Do I think like meatworks and farm environments are a bit archaic? Yes. God fucking yes. They're terrible. There are some places that aren't so bad, but like, yeah. But also, this is going to be the real linchpin that I always use. To anyone that actually knows anything about farming, tell me something. Or like, even if you don't, I've got an open question. What do you think happens when you tell all the farmers they can no longer make money off of the livestock that they have? What do you think happens? So they can no longer farm the livestock for any form of resource. What will they do? It's an open question. Anyone can answer. Would like to see what people think.
Seems like you've all gotten used to fighting. Nice job.
I kind of like using whips.
I'm sorry, Arn, what? I kind of like using whips. Chill. Pagan / Darwinist. Yeah, it's fair. How's the cat overlord doing? I'm doing alright. 2 cats are sleeping behind me right now. They're resting. They're waiting for, before I need to send them out again for a quick extermination. You know how it is. I feel like this is getting serious. I know, again, like it's one of those things of like, I love thought-provoking conversations, And I do apologize that sometimes maybe I get a little pointed with them, but no, like, to answer the thing, they lie in slumber like the elder gods. But no, so to answer the question from earlier though that I was posing, and I'll answer it in a real, like, plain way, to clean off that, like, to round out that conversation, they would kill them off. If it doesn't make profit, there is no reason to for farmers to keep livestock. They wouldn't keep them. It would be too much of a money sink. So yeah, no, that's your argument right there as to why it's like that activism doesn't actually think about the current climate of things and how things would work. Capitalism drives profit, communism drives a variety. There's a lot of things that I could really point at when it came to, again, so if we actually look at like raw Marxism, it does have cute ideas. I've got nothing wrong with that. But it is extremely idealistic, which is exactly the same with capitalism. Capitalism was extremely idealistic and is derived from the concept that humans don't have greed.
Something's fishy here.
All right, we've spawned them.
Be careful.
Gonna keep trying this. Can go together, but Scientology's nut jobs. Yes, I agree with that. Scientology is just an absolute joke, and I don't think anyone takes that stuff seriously, right?
By the myriad truths.
Okay, let's oh. Okay, that was a bit weird. Sorry, that was my computer having a something. That was very weird. My Stream Deck had a thing. Though I have no respect for it, I do respect grammar. Oh, you know what that just reminded me of? Is, have you seen that like one little comedy bit? Okay, well that's bad. That comedy bit of, what was it, the grammar Nazi? Where it's an actual like Nazi that starts getting like super intense about
There we go.
doing like using grammar correctly.
Persona. All will be revealed.
Oh, the furry argument finally. It's midnight. I got a notification from YouTube. This kid's talking about how good. Oh god. I'm glad we got the update. YouTube simply wishes to please the minority. Do be like that. I don't know, it's kind of like YouTube wants to, so again, respecting that it's a company for a moment, and I know that's a really awful thing to say for a lot of people, but respecting the fact that yes,
Screw that up.
like no matter how you look at it, YouTube's got to make money, so YouTube has to kind of work to its sponsors, but like the problem is respect the creators, not the company. No, so what I mean by that is like companies have to make money. I respect that concept. I'm not gonna be like so stupid to think like a company doesn't want to make money. But the problem with YouTube a lot of the time, and this is specifically not just YouTube, but YouTube in this context, there is a lot of actions that they take that do not align with their sponsors. And that's what is like the big throw off there. They far outdo the greed as they take most of the profit from shorts. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not going to disagree with that. Every anti-furry video I've seen. God, yeah, that's about right.
By the myriad truths.
It will feel right not just to pay creators. Yes, but there's also an argument, well, it's like, whose platform is it? Like, while I do agree, like, they have a monopoly and power over people, to an extent, they do facilitate the platform. Do I agree with some of the stuff that they do? No. But it's like, they do not have an outright monopoly, it's just that nobody's come up with a good solution yet. So do I think more than the amount that they require to function? Yes, I will not dispute that. But there's also an argument to be made that, like, they also use a lot, like, this is where it comes more to an argument of less the company and more the executives, going back to something I talked about yesterday, I think. Which they like to line their pockets a lot more than they should, like board meeting and up, like the central board and up. That I disagree with to an extent, just because what they actually do isn't that much. The executives want to use, yeah. Okay. I need to heal here. I need a full heal here because that was a lot of damage. I need to just keep like dodging and such. Again, this is I miss the golden days. Smosh. Yeah, I mean, but there's also like an argument to be made that like the platform also was in a really bad state in some regards as well back then. So again, like it's kind of the rose-tinted glasses argument here, is that like back then there was legitimate like terrorism ads on YouTube. Like, not as a joke, like straight up, there was just terrorism being advertised. Okay, I need to probably heal here. No? Okay. I think I can get away with one more turn before I need to heal. Especially if he's just going to do an attack. Oh. Capitalism do be like that. True. But like that's why like I do point back to like there was a lot of problematic things on YouTube, so they started cracking down. So they had to get more people in to be able to check the videos at the rate that they needed to and curate. Then they started making automation systems. They started like there's a lot of arguments to be made, right? I do think they moved in the direction that they currently are for the correct reasons, but I think that like they've ended up in the wrong thing. The auto system sucks. It does. It really does. I know one content creator off the top of my head that I will reference how it screwed him over with stuff in really stupid ways, which is RT Game, right? Is he had a big massive fight with basically YouTube at the beginning of the year. There's no filter on the content. Yeah, but if you have no filter on the content, then you go back to original YouTube, which is terrorism and child pornography. Shit! I'm out of SP. Okay, maybe a little filter, but that's how it starts. That's how YouTube started. Oh, we'll add this little filter. Oh no, this is now a problem. Now we've got to, because they have to facilitate the sponsors. I would personally like it if there were more sponsor levels that you could tick. That's something I would agree with. Where like sponsors from this kind of demographic, this sponsors from that kind of demographic. It means that you have a choice, right? Like, I don't want to facilitate advertising gambling on my channel in any way. So if I see an ad for gambling on my channel, I'm not going to be happy, but I also don't have a choice in that. That is something I would like a choice in. But it also means that, like, the cohort of advertisers can fit into a group, and then from that point they can also go, okay, we do not want to see our ads on these kind of videos, Yeah, I had all ads on YouTube getting in the way of me watching YouTube. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, and there are two very clear answers to that, and I do one of them, which is the one that's least popular, which is pay for YouTube Premium. And then there's the other option, which is to have an ad blocker, right? Yeah, it's just at the end of the day, that's what it is. I prefer YouTube Premium because I have the extra, I have the excess income to get it, as well as it means that I can just use YouTube Music instead of Spotify. Also, go buggy yourself, Reaper.
Nice work, team.
Boom. Just a bit of EXP. Every anti-fairy costume is kids in Modern Warfare costumes. God, yeah, it is. Sweep the convention, boys. That car should not have been like that. True, but that's why it's a bit weird. All right, level 43. Oh god, now I gotta do this again. Shit. I mean, the car is literally the cat, right? The cat that transformed. I don't care about that. Have you ever played Minecraft? I've even played Minecraft on this channel. I've played a lot of Minecraft. I absolutely adore it. It's an amazing game. I personally enjoy it more when it's modded. I will not deny that, which can put a lot of people off. But that's because, like, I was part of that community that early on, like, started modding Minecraft. Playing, like, a good old Equivalent Exchange 2, all that sort of stuff. I play modded aggressively, yeah. I mean, again, it's not to say that the base game's not fun. I mean, the amazing improvements that they've made to their game in more recent years leads many a developer into making games. Yes, it's a good starting point. It's the same with like Dota 2 custom games and StarCraft 2 custom games, right? Those who died didn't get EXP, that is correct, and that is the sad part, but at the same time, who cares about the ones that... Knowing you can do this is very powerful, yes. Like, it facilitates a huge movement, which is awesome. It's fun depending on what you're playing it for, true. That I do completely agree. Like, it's not universally guaranteed to be better. So the counters don't stack, so I'm just gonna replace that one then. You created a mod? Oh, you did? What mod did you create? Oh, you were talking about the create mod. Yeah, sorry. No, I just... For a moment, my brain. Yep. Pair it with food mods. Create massive juicing machines. Yeah. I love automation. No, yeah. Not created. The create mod. Yeah. I got there. I need to work with the create mod more because I've not truly played with it because it kind of came in after my main stuff. Automation fun when not entire game. I don't know. I've got a soft spot for
All right.
I've got a soft spot for like automation games. Like I played a little bit of Dyson Sphere recently on stream because I do play it in the background from time to time. I do love that kind of game. Stream it on a server, I'll join. I actually had a mod to fix the game's problems, not to cheat. That's fair. I did actually have an offer real early on to join a bunch of like really small YouTubers playing the thing. My big problem with that is, and I feel really bad for this because I never responded. The reason is because I'm in New Zealand on the other side of the planet, right? And that means that either I'm at a disadvantage or they're at a disadvantage. Like a massive lag disadvantage. Trust me, I've played on a European Minecraft server and it's actually painful. Like, you break a block and it takes like a solid second to actually break afterwards. So on modded, it means that I can push things a little too far. Feel like I'm the only one who likes playing really old version. No, I love playing like 1. Is it 1.2.5? Is that the one I'm thinking of? That was the original Equivalent Exchange 2, like old Ticket and such like that. Plus the time difference. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Is like right now it is 6:17 in the morning for me.
Only need my light to illuminate the darkness.
They have Ticket 2 now. I know. I'm tempted to look into a lot of those, but like I've definitely come to a soft spot of kind of wanting to play more of the like some of the RPG mod upgrades that they've done now, where you can get like RPG stats. Because it kind of reminds me of I want to tell a story, right? So I'm sure people here have played Don't Starve, right?
Hey,
Don't Starve Together.
These are your insides?
Open world procedural RPG. Yeah, I mean, that would be a cool game. Come on. It's just basically your isekai bullshit. But no, so that game is a really fun game. I modded the all buggery out of it with some mates. And in that game, I'm so sorry for this. So in it, we had a bunch of like anime characters and all sorts of stuff. I played the shield girl from Bofuri. I think the full name for it is like, in English, I maxed out my defenses because I didn't want to get hurt, I believe was the name of that one. Anyway, point is, in a conjunction with a bunch of like the RPG mods and stuff like that, I found out there was a couple of interesting interactions. Yeah, Bofuri. So it's a good series. It's fun. Yeah, no, I said that earlier. I just was like, it's Bofuri, but I was trying to remember like the full name. I think Maple is the main character's name. Pointers. Her shield, the way the mod designer did it is that it's like you use a percentage of the durability, 10%. Pet turtle syrup, yeah, that's right. Yeah. You use a percentage of the durability of the shield, 10% to be precise, to like deal damage reflected. And while you've got it on, you have a lot of reduced damage. I found out that one of the RPG like stat ups you could get was that you could make your equipped weapon slowly regenerate durability. Turns out it doesn't need 10%, it costs up to 10%. What I mean by this is it meant that I basically infinitely had the devour effect on the shield. And I actually, in the settings, had to turn it down because I would accidentally just insta-give bosses when they attacked me. Needless to say, I made a rule that I was never allowed to... You got the original non-nerfed skill, exactly. I made a rule that I was never allowed to upgrade my speed. In fact, I had to reduce my speed as much as possible just to fit really into character. But that did mean that I had more skill points for putting it into my durability. Needless to say, even without the shield on, I didn't take damage from anything. I never needed to eat. I just healed full HP instantly. You're probably starting to hear that, like, yeah, no, then I found out a bug that when you what is this is the Don't Starve Together, right? I found a bug where if you transition between like the underground world in it, it would save the game out. Every time you save and quit in the game, it would do something wrong with your stats. What would happen is that it would lock in what you have upgraded for some of your stats. Sorry, this is really funny to me. It'd lock in some of those stats, and then what it would do is it would then reallocate the points for some reason, making what you had before locked in as your base stats. So that meant that I technically, if I keep transitioning between the places, would get infinite damage reduction stacked up, infinite health, infinite heat resistance, infinite everything, to the point that I was like, yeah, no, I probably shouldn't play anymore. You mean Cult of the Lamb? No. I do want to play Cult of the Lamb though. But no, this was yeah, Don't Starve Together. It got patched. No, I'm assuming what I'm talking about did get patched eventually, but it was an issue with in this where it was, yeah, the RPG, one of the mods for the RPG stuff caused that to happen, and it was just really funny. This is like, we're talking quite a ways back when that happened. The RPG skill / level mod. I think there was 2 of them that I used. But it was specifically the one that brought up a much larger menu. They fixed it a while back. Okay, good. Cause yeah, no, that that made me chuckle. So I'm not gonna lie, I felt when I did that so in character that's like, wait, I accidentally found a bug to make myself more tanky? Fuck yeah. Again, refused to ever upgrade my movement speed, only made it so I just, like, could not die. So the game became quite fun. I won't help you. The world turtle. Hi, welcome to Sandwich Store. What can you get to order today? God. Can't move for shit, but also can't die. Recently picked up babysitting, and a kid asked me if I have games on my phone. All I said was no and walked away. Oh god, I've had to deal with like so many people like that. I want soup. God damn it. This is a subway, you good dog. Got. Yeah, you got there. I was in the clothes store. Where is the soup? Have you seen the one fucking person who was like, oh my god, he wasn't lying, and it was literally just like a clothing shop called Soup, and it's like, god fucking damn it. Are you buying clothes at the soap store? Fuck you, that's why. Oh god, old vines are something else. I want to do like a big old rewatch of a bunch of old vines, right? That'd be so much fun. But I don't also want to just be a React channel all of a sudden. Soup my way. God damn. You're the subway. Say, sir, this is a subway. Oh, can I get a sandwich then? No, I literally mean a subway, like the where the trains are, dude. Oh god.
We should get this interior decked out. Maybe add a mini fridge?
Then my stomach's going to get cold.
Oh no, your stomach's gonna get cold. How fucking tragic. Right. Okay, man, fun fact, I struggle with bringing out the liquid. What the fuck? Freeze that belly. Y'all are fucking violent today, man. To be fair, I would be all for like carving Morgana a new fucking hole. Oh look, it's a gym. Stuff is murder. Oh cool, the sleuthing instinct fucking worked. I'm a flock of crowers. God. Actually, that's a question. Have people actually seen crows in real life? This has seen. Okay, let me explain. Okay, that sounds a real conspiracy theory level shit right there. Yo, are crows even real? No, okay. In my country, crows aren't a native species or like occurring naturally. So, it was actually only when I went to Japan did I see them out in the wild. So that is why I'm questioning. It's like that sort of thing. There are ravens in skies, yeah. But no, it was real surreal seeing like a bunch of crows just like around the Royal Gardens when I went there.
Watching humans makes me think about a lot of things.
Some folks are just people watchers. Maybe it's the same for you.
Oh god, I hit the fucking hit and run. My sentence. What? What? East Kimeville. Man, fun fact, I actually have a game design sitting shelved at the moment. I love crow drapes and mirrors. Oh my god. No, I have a game design sitting in the back burner that's a parody game on isekai concepts, and I really one day want to make it. Like, I have most of the prep design work done for it. Wolf spiders taste like spicy chicken. Before or after you cook them? Because I just eat them raw, so you know.
Let's see that in action soon, okay?
Need someone's opinion? Well, I'm sure you'll get it, yeah?
50 push-ups. Just look at these guns.
Who cooks a spider? Cookies and chicken. It sounds terrible. Or cookies on chicken. Is it? Or... Oh, that just sounds not right.
Another tool for our mission.
But it's pigeons are the problem, yeah. Cookies and pineapple, oh god. That sounds horrific on so many regards. Chicken shaped cookie, but when you bite, it's chicken flavor. That actually sounds... That's such a fucking horrific thing. God, imagine doing that to someone. That's the same as that, like the cake stuff, right? No, you just need the kiwi pizza. Oh god, I saw a fucking programming meme yesterday that made me chuckle, which is, I'm so glad to see the, was it the rat software working on bird hardware? And it's just a photo of a kiwi, and I could piss myself laughing.
Everyone has their own sense of aesthetics.
Then
Chicken cookies and pineapple topped with hot sauce and maple syrup. Oh, I like Hawaiian pizza and actually take it faithfully. I've got nothing against, like, okay. I think a large majority of the complaints about pineapple on pizza for like Hawaiian pizzas is because it's normally just bad pineapple. All right. Like, I genuinely think that's the case. I've never really had one where I'm like, no, absolutely, right? But yeah, forget the coconut. God damn.
Fine.
Swap the sauce for mayonnaise. Like, it's just, it's the like refrozen pineapple I think tastes awful. I personally don't like pineapple texture most of the time. I actually like pineapple taste. The mayo must be kept cold. God, yeah, like warm mayo is a bit yeah. Make sure to add Eye of Newt. A little bit of Eye of Newt. So this is a Wendy's. And may I add, with my meal, a toadstool leg. Stir in a large cauldron at 375 degrees for 15 minutes. Ensure not to boil over, else you'll ruin the broth. God damn it. I got a new power. Prime it all. Oh, jeez. Chunk of dowel. Oh god. No, I can't do the whole thing off the top of my head. No, I'm not that capable. PV, your mum cooks when she doesn't know how to. Oh god. You know, okay, to give a little you know, so a little insight to my past and stuff like that. That man in the game, god. He saw a bisexual.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. He's staring at the rainbow color here. No, so when I was growing up, I only had my mother around, and she would sleep most of the day when she was at home. So I ended up having to actually learn how to cook back in like primary school or elementary school for those that don't have it phrased the same way. So I've actually been cooking for like decades.
I'm so embarrassed.
That's true.
Which is
Let me
led to me being quite good at cooking, to be fair though. Mostly self-taught, mostly. In later years I did actually get more official training, so I've actually worked at a few restaurants and all that. And now despair is sacrificed to the elder gods. It is the case. I mean, they're currently snoring, so that you've got a bit of time, but stuff British people eat, by me, a Brit. Pheasant, crow, wood, fish and chips, battered Christmas dinner, Scotch eggs, but bacon, human souls. One of these was a lie. I'm pretty sure it's you see fish and chips in the same. Fun fact, in New Zealand we also have fish and chips, but like you should be able to tell from the way I'm saying it, the difference is that it is in instead of and. Yes, we've shortened it down so we don't even say and. It's fish and chips. I want to go get some fish and chips. I prefer the moments before the happiest alive. I mean, that's the best time to consume a human soul. Come on. Fetch me their souls. Nah, isn't that quite right? It's difficult because they've got a voice modulator on as well. I can't quite mimic that. Can only cook primitive foods. I mean, like, again, learning to cook is a very important skill in my eyes. Usually divorce or quitting work. True. Because you eat wood often. Who doesn't? Sorry, I'm just thinking of something really stupid.
Oh. Come on, man.
The oh my god. Yeah, I eat wood all the time. What are you talking about? I'm sorry.
Is this?
Ash and Hazel, the best.
Hey.
I mean, can't deny some good old maple tree wood is it's nice. It's a lot softer. Actually, talking on like eating trees randomly, do you guys know about like the whole sakura season in Japan and how they literally just get like the sakura or the cherry blossoms and actually just make food with that, and it doesn't even taste that good most of the time. It's pretty bad, but like they aggressively find ways to put it into food or drink, and it's like, why? just such a confusing thing. Okay, I can save. We're gonna save so when I fight the next Reaper, I don't lose everything. I ate my wooden spoons a lot, it sucks. Ah, yeah, you'd accidentally just keep going and you just... Yeah, no, that makes sense. That out of context. To try and explain. You put so much effort into your streams, you deserve so much more. I would technically argue against that. I feel like I do not put anywhere near as much effort into my channel and streams as I definitely could. I would love to put more in. I know if I wanted to actually like build this channel more, there's a lot of things I know what I need to do for. I just, reasonably speaking, I just don't have the time. Still have full woman grill. Oh, good lord. So talking about day where I was talking. Oh.
These clothes are actually pretty easy to move in.
God damn. I actually have a barbecue out the back. Might end up selling that, honestly, because I've just not used it, like, outside of 1 or 2 years at this point. Which makes me sad. Like, it was a big investment that I wanted to do since I was a kid, is get a barbecue. And it's just kind of, like, not really gotten out of it what I would hope. It's just the weather in New Zealand's really inconsistent, and especially where I am in New Zealand's really bad. So even when it's summer, you can't actually guarantee that it's going to be sunny out.
Shadows here are kind of freaky.
New Zealand's very famous for its 4 seasons in a day. They always say girls type fast, but as a girl with dyslexia, I can prove both evidence that I do not type fast. You know, that's actually a real valid point. To wear in the UK for cooking outside. Yeah, and when you guys finally get like any sort of sun, you'll jump into your bins filled with water. I still feel real bad. Do I type fast? It's always one of those things. I know I type very fast, but that's because I've been typing a lot throughout my life, so I've developed good typing, well, bad typing habits, but I do it very fast. But also programming write-ups tend to improve my speed, because I think when I'm programming, I'm at like, is it 120, 130 words per minute? Which is pretty good. I think it's like 150 is the range that I should be aiming for, though. Can you tell what gender someone is by how they type? No. I do not think there's any way of guaranteeing that, because... Okay, this is maybe where it gets like a real weird thing, but I'll take an hour to respond to my friends. And, yeah. But like, it's just... Because I actually get that a lot right myself, because because of the auditory processing disorder stuff that I have, so sounding out words doesn't actually help me at all, because I don't hear them correctly. And then New Zealand's also got like a lot of they've simplified a lot of noises, a lot of parts in it. This whole stream is a real picture. But yeah, because of some of that simplification that New Zealand speech has, I miss out on a lot of aspects. But it's just kind of like, yeah, muscle memory and repetition is the only thing I can say towards it. Just keep typing. But no, you cannot tell a gender, I feel, through typing, because of like gender being more of a cultural, societal concept a lot of the time. Which sounds real weird to say, and I know that's probably like, yeah. But a lot of the time, I see people, the reason why they disagree with like the gender that they're born to is just because they don't agree with the normalities that are awarded to said gender. The double standards that are set aside to that one. Which is less like they're the wrong gender and it's more that they're in the wrong environment. Like I've know a number of people that have like transitioned and stuff like that, and that's normally how we've broken it down. And I don't dissuade them in any way. Like I think it's a personal choice, but I find it fascinating concept. Shit, your foot on the lamp. Oh god. My sympathies go out to you. We all know the feeling of accidentally stubbing your toe or foot or something like that into... Oh god. Okay. That stuff really can't read or spell well, so I don't read books. It's hard for you. See, and that's fair. Like, if you don't like doing something because it's difficult, you are entitled to that, right? I always make the argument to myself, it's always best to try and push myself to be, because so one thing I say to myself is I always try and aim to be the best I ever can be. What that entails is up for interpretation, right? So in a sense you could say it's like my desire is to become the perfect being, but I know perfection is impossible, but I keep striving to be better. So I keep trying to do a lot of different things. Like I know I can't sing for shit. Like I'm tone deaf at this point, but I'm working really hard at trying to learn how to sing. If there's something I can't do, I try my best to see if I can find a way to do it. And that's because I'm self-motivated in a way that's really hard to get, and I do not expect everyone else to be able to do it. Still do reading and writing projects and stuff. Yeah, I mean, like, it's good to just keep practicing stuff, but like, we're also in the modern era. I will not even lie to you and say that like you're in the modern era. There's answers. There's autocorrect that exists. I'm not good at anything. Same. All will be revealed. Like, I aim to try and be good at stuff, but I will also stress, me saying that I'm not 100% the best at everything. God, no, I'm not even close.
Awaiting orders.
Did you get that from Little Witch Academy? I got it from my just upbringing in general. I had a lot of perfectionism put on me when I was young. It's like, oh, you've got so high of expectations and all that sort of stuff. So what's a revealing light? It is basically. Let's try this out. Yeah, it's not much damage. It's not really worth it. Howie. Okay, that might kill him. No, he dodged it. Damn, these two are doing well so far. I kind of want to revive on here just to give me more options.
How about this?
Never see you coming. But no, it's there's a lot of there's a lot of levels to like motivation that ooh, that's bad. That's really bad. It's just trying to find your answer to it, I guess. Like I could go real deep into the concept of like, has anyone watched the movie Serenity? That sounds like a really weird one, I know, but like that movie encompasses what I think of with something, and I watched that quite early on, so it helped me like formulate the idea in my head. Checking my Pinterest because hard because I have an attention span of a rock or fish. Yes, I do know that feeling. But like, so in that movie they have this beautiful moment where a character is dying and they've a religious shepherd, and all the way through the movie there's been these moments with this character where just beautiful, where it's talked about like, why is it that whenever I speak of belief you think I'm talking about God? And one of the later moments when he is dying, he says, I don't care what you believe in, just believe. That is kind of how I think, in a sense. It's like, I believe in being the best version of myself ever. By the way, I'm sorry for swearing. I'm just swearing. It's fine.
Joker, are you okay?
I mean, I'm not much better. But like, that's kind of my thoughts with that.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but it's just, yeah. Like, finding something to truly believe in is important for motivation. And I truly believe in being better. God, that sounds egotistical, doesn't it? You know, I'm just better, right? I'm just better. But no, that's what I do for myself. I know that doesn't work for everyone though. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Yo, stop concentrating, Reaper dude. Did he just say come? Dude, Joker, that's a bit inappropriate. I have a not a joke question for you. Can you say red laurel, yellow laurel, red lorry, yellow lorry 5 times? Red lorry, yellow lorry, red, yellow, fucking hell. Couldn't even get to the second one, good on me. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red, yellow. Yeah, no, can't manage to do that easily. It's interesting. I wonder why that's occurring. Now I'm having like one of those things in my head of going like, I wonder why. Okay, so that hits. That's fine. Concentrate. Come on, try one more. All right. So it's red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry, 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 red lorry, yellow lorry. I believe that was 5 times. Was that not enough? YouTube is rated 10, and I've had it since I was 5. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole argument of like an actual rating system. They are making efforts nowadays, I believe, on some platforms in some countries to fix that, though, right? Also get buggered up Reaper.
Just what I'd expect from you, Joker.
Christianity asks for blind faith, but I can't do that. I need proof. I mean, yeah, to an extent, I need like substantial evidence to believe in things, but like that's why like I've seen myself improve. That's why I can do it. What's she doing at an age center is not good for you. God, I mean, I grew up during YouTube as well, which was interesting. Would not recommend that to most people. To be fair, that's what every like generation is now, right? Is they're growing up during YouTube era, so it's fine. Oh, now one about Mary Anning. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Surely seashells. Good lord. She sells seashores on the seashore, and the seashells that she sells are seashells, I'm sure. Surely seashells selling said perhaps she should go back to selling bad bread. Damn, savage. I actually used to be really, really good at that stuff. Would you believe? Because this is going back to when I was actually training for voice acting. I got really, really good at reading and speaking quickly. She sells seashells on the seashores. Did I say shores? Did I? She sells seashells on the seashore, and the shells that she sells are seashells, I'm sure. Surely seashells selling said perhaps she should go back to selling bad bread. I'll pass on tongue twisters, yeah. Is it bad to have a sharp pain in your leg every time you move? I mean, I've had that a few times. That's normally just I've been sitting down for too long. Or sitting on it too, as well. That's always bad.
Okay.
No, I had to do a bunch of tongue twisters for the training though. At one point. Oh, catch it. Good to see you, son. No, I do find tongue twisters kind of funny though. They're an interesting bunch. Okay, what's going on? I'm stuck in a cutscene.
Oh, mister.
Oh, look. Got something interesting with Warframe, with the Warframe pack, the heirloom. If you're interested, what is the interesting thing? Did you see the Slime School Furries? So perfect. I'm not. I've not seen such a song. To be fair, I'm also really terrible when it comes to like looking at more modern things. Did you know it's more expensive to buy a full pack in game than just through the Steam DLC page by roughly $30? That's about right. I mean, did you know at one point in time when Warframe entered Epic Game for the first time, the conversion for the Prime Access had a difference of about $100?
Why people waste money on fancy water?
Oh, whoa, we're halfway there. Oh, whoa, notices your bulge there. God Lord. Has anyone listened to Yo-Yo'd Storm by Slimes? No, I don't think I have. Again, like, I'm terrible when it comes to music stuff.
You said to keep
I feel bad for that every time. I don't, like, look for music anywhere near as often as I should, I feel. As in cheaper or more expensive? On Epic, it was more cheap. It was far cheaper to buy. There's a reason why for a little bit of time, Portal Water is this game, true. For a portion of time, I had Warframe installed via the Epic Game Store and Steam because I'd play it via Steam, but I'd buy everything through Epic because it was just cheaper by like such an indescribable margin. I could try and look up the exact amounts that it costs though.
Well, you could always
Don't feel like you fit in here. Don't understand half the stuff you guys say. I mean, it's a bunch of memes and stuff. It's always the difficulty with like that meme culture is that,
doing good.
if you it's very dependent on like the groups that you've revolved around in. And I do always feel kind of bad for like I try and find ways to be inclusive for that. I also will not deny that right now I'm jumping between like 3 different conversations, which is probably not helping that argument. Made a tweet about furries. Everyone said shut the fuck up, delete this. Probably should have done that because the tweet was wrong, but instead I made it a song. Oh lord.
I should have known.
It's always the silly memes like that like I get one of my friends would just send me randomly and I'm like, you know, that's fun though. I actually do appreciate that aspect of Discord is it's just opened up those sort of avenues for information and about memes and such. That's a part of the song, sing along. Oh lord. Again, I don't know the rhythm and I'm really bad at singing. I will openly admit I'm bad at singing. You heard a little bit of it earlier. Like, come on. I may have like a very deep voice that's pretty monotone, but again, like, it's monotone. I don't have much tonal range outside of doing voices. Yeah, the 2 people are here just listening to us talk about shit. It is always the case. AO Avatar DLC for Persona. You sang the chorus perfectly though. I did. I highly doubt that. Keep this up and he'll hate you.
What was I doing?
Oh, what was I doing? Actually, I wanted to be more than friends with him.
We need an Ivori. I mean, I'm really excited for the Persona, is it 3 Reloaded is what it's called, I believe? The remake?
Yeah.
Because I haven't, again, this is the only Persona game I've played. I want to see more, but, you know, gotta wait. I got a whip sword. Sounds like a not so fun time. Right, open the door. I mean, don't you know about the collab curse with log back into stream in a few minutes? All good. The curse about the Persona collabs. As long as you don't start singing let it go, let it go. No, I'm gonna stop there. Even I've got standards. I remember there was a Twitch streamer I used to watch quite a bit. They would always get like it was very childish and it was quite fun for a lot of things because he was still like, I think he was like 17, 18 at the time. And he was actually a Minecraft mod developer. It was always quite fun chatting with him. But like I remember one of the times he started building like a snowman and I made a joke in chat and I'm like, do you want it? No, I'm not gonna finish that. And he's like, no, you finish it. And I'm like, fuck. Alright then. Persona 3 is goated, but I'm worried about the localizers shoving their own shit in. Like we've seen several other. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, with Atlas, what I believe it's normally fine. Like I haven't heard too much in the way of large-scale complaints when it comes to that. So I'm not too worried, but also maybe I'm just like incorrect about that. I don't know, like there's a level of argument about localizing with any content, right? With the fact that it's like you're gonna lose stuff in translation. The Warriors, Pog, Monster Hunter Stories 2 is better than Persona 3. That's fair. I mean, I've played, was it Monster Hunter World is the only one I've played of the Monster Hunter franchise, which I feel really bad about. Like I played, was it Dauntless when that was in early alpha? And then I've played Monster Hunter World. And I do want to play more of it, but it's just really hard to play. Like, I can't play it on stream that easily because it's extremely laggy, which for a somewhat action, like, good paced game is really bad. And I also don't know if I would enjoy playing that game solo. Monster Hunter Stories 2 is a turn-based RPG. Ooh, is it? You do tempt me with that. I do like my turn-based RPGs. I grew up on good old Final Fantasy I after all. Not looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 4. 3 was bad. I can't speak to that, like, because again, never played a Kingdom Hearts game. I really should. I really think that it's a franchise that I would enjoy playing and would have a lot of fun, like, making jokes with. It's a good cat donut. I mean, I love the Monster Hunter franchise, like, concepts and stuff, right? Like, I've seen the movies and they're kind of cool. I watched them with a friend that's a huge Monster Hunter fan. So they were there to explain, like, a lot of things to me. But I will... Yeah, no, I will openly say I would be willing to play more of these games if I had, like, the setup to support it, but I just don't at the moment. The movie sucked. There was 2 that came out in recent time. One of them, my friend said, while it had its problems, was a goodish attempt. That was the one with... that tied into World, I believe. But there was another one that was not so great.
Whoa, what the hell?
Hasn't been. You mean we have even more stuff to worry about?
Yeah, Djokovic was the main for it. Which, I mean, like, for the movies that she's in. I've got nothing against the actress. It's just the movies that she's in are normally quite action focused on purpose. And feel very like a gritty soldier female thing. Half the movie was them walking through sand. Yeah. But to be fair, like, that's also Monster Hunter's game. Maybe I'm being a bit mean with that, but like it is in a sense like what the game actually is like sometimes. No. I need to probably leave this level soon because like this level's just not going to be worth it to be in.
Whenever I try to study, I end up playing games instead.
Yeah, it's hard to quit sometimes. I end up just...
You've seen FF movies. If Final Fantasy or... Because I haven't seen any of the Final Fantasy stuff. This is way more than half the time. I mean, it's worse, right? Because it's like, the reason why it's probably more than half the time is spent walking through the sand and such, or walking through the thing. It's because you're bloody chasing down the guy that just tried to run away from you. It's like, oh wait, come back here. Diablos, get back here, you little shitbag. Oh god, now I'm just reminded of that one time I dealt with was it the invasive species, the carpet bomb?
We can probably head down from here.
I remember that screwing me up. I was not expecting that. But like, I will openly admit, right? So I'm a huge... Rise was a boss rush, World was story focused. Yeah, Dune was not a good movie. Yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed things about that. I think I've read the first Dune book, I do not think I've read any more. A Return from the Elder Gods Underbelly Covenant Plot. They seem pretty content with that. But like, yeah. Dune is a story that set the pacing for a lot of sci-fi. It's kind of in a sense, it's like a sci-fi storytelling's equivalent of what's it called? Doom has books? No, Dune, D-U-N-E. I'm pretty sure Doom actually probably has some storytelling books. That'd be interesting. But Dune is probably like equivalent in some regards as Hobbit, Lord of the Rings was for fantasy. Is it set the pacing? Doom. I know, again, accent coming in here is like making it probably quite difficult to tell the difference between Dune. Was it Dune and Doom? I mean, you want to hear the fun thing about Kiwi accent? What do you call a stack of cards? Life is temporary, doom is eternal. Exactly. But yeah, what do you call a stack of cards? The 4-letter word that you call a stack of cards. I'm sure most people. What do you call your back porch? It's a deck. It's a deck of cards. Yeah, or it's my back deck. Do you want to come? I invite everyone over to my deck. You want to come see my deck?
Oh, mister.
Seeing the tracks up close is a one-of-a-kind experience.
You normally wouldn't get on them in the
If you haven't, there is a Kiwi ad thing about decks that is really funny, and it's just
We can go further down from here.
very clearly us taking fun of the fact that the way we say deck is pretty... I shaved the head shall make the deck look bigger. But like, it's so stupid. I do really feel like I always feel terrible, right? Because I actually like a lot of like collective card games. So I'm talking to my friends and like, oh yeah, I've got this deck that does this, and they're like, your deck does what? It's like, no, deck, D-E-C-K, deck. Okay, now I'm getting more stuff here. Still nothing that I'm really that interested in, right? I think it's an accent. I mean, yes, everyone has accents, but like it's the pronunciation for Kiwi. The heck. Dick. Again, it's the ick.
Then
Yeah. I wish I had a dick. But no, it's always again one of those what is this deteriorating to? De Gook. De Gook. You back? Welcome back. Doc. Tried to be funny and YouTube be like, cannot be sent. Oh yeah, I always hate that, eh? I talked about that before, but like YouTube, so if anyone's wondering, if I don't see certain messages or don't respond, it's actually more likely what's happened is YouTube just didn't send it. And it doesn't tell you when it doesn't send either. From memory. Welcome to my world. It's always really, really sad. I feel really bad for that because I wish, like, I got notified at least in some regard that it's like, oh, a message was not sent.
Oh.
So I would at least know if something happened. But like, I have the chat up there. I have a chat down here as well, so I can see it pretty quickly and easily. Like, that's one of the things I really dislike about the auto mod stuff of YouTube, is just how little information it actually gives to the streamer. Also, I do dislike because every once in a while there'll be like a big bot spam and I have to like tab out constantly to time it out.
I'll show you.
Like, again, it's the whole argument of a lot of things could be refined to make streaming a lot easier on YouTube. What's your opinion on the whole heirloom bundle shit? Being too expensive because they can't just have the shiny for free by yeah, I think I talked about this briefly with you before, is like, I just dislike the argument of I can't buy it with the in-game currency that can be scammed out pretty easily. Like, a game has the full right to charge things. Do I think it's a little overpriced? Yes, I do think it's a little overpriced putting it at that kind of cost range. Do I think like they're not allowed to do that though? Well, they're allowed to. Buy the max amount. Yeah, like that's, I mean, what I used to do when I was putting a lot of money into Warframe was, if anyone's wondering, it's talking back to that. How close is Australian and Kiwi language? There's a lot of differences. They're a lot more nasally than us. But no, going back to the Warframe thing, I would genuinely buy like the Prime Access full every time, that's it. Right? And that would give me enough plat to pretty consistently buy everything between there and then, like the next one. Anything else I would just trade for, and it's easy. Yeah, the cork gun, the chalk gun. I love a bit of cork in my deck. Fun fact, in Germany there's a village called Boring, and in the Himalayas there's one called, yes, I do know about that. There's a few places that are named in ways that are just really, really entertaining. But no, going back to the Australian New Zealand one, right? So Australian is a bit more accurate to on their end. I made the cork gun cork joke twice, but did neither of them send? I think so. Again, there is no telling you. No, I'm just funny. Like, I genuinely, that's what I think pisses me off the most with this stuff, is that like, I don't know when you don't send it, and neither do you. If it just gave like a indication. It sent once, did it? Let's see. Oh yes, there was one. It was underneath what Sin said about the bundle. Sorry, yeah. Wrong from earlier. I fit your dock squeeze chalk into it. Yeah, there we go. Had to scroll for that a little bit. Sorry. Again, it's I do apologize if I do miss anything. Like, it's just pure and simply, it's either YouTube didn't send it or chat is moving quite fast and there's a lot of questions thrown my way. So, not saying don't send questions my way, just I do apologize if I do miss something. It's not intentional. I would not ignore anyone intentionally. In fact, there is one time famously when I was playing was Amori, which is a really cute, maybe I shouldn't use the word cute there. It's a nice little indie game with a interesting story, kind of in the same sort of vein of idea as like Undertale and all that, right? And I had someone come into the chat that just wanted to spoil it for me. So I took a quick glance, saw what they were saying, left it alone for a moment, and then they kept going. I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to time you out. And I openly talked about why. I don't like timing people out. I think that's a really shitty thing to do. Like, everyone should be entitled to their own opinion, even if I disagree with it. However, there's also a level of, like, just don't be an asshole. It's a magical thing. Gets you a lot better treatment in the world.
I suppose I...
Got snow in New Zealand yet? We don't actually snow all that often where I live. In fact, in my entire life in this, where I've lived, there's been like 2 or 3 chances.
Let's take a break.
Your pipe bomb joke didn't send either. Oh no. I missed a pipe bomb joke. I feel bad. Okay, I think... Do we just keep going down at this point? Yeah, might as well. Get all the way to the end. Actually, I should probably go back to that rest area and save so I can go fight the Reaper again. Or try and fight the Reaper again.
Okay.
I should write something.
I should write something. Anyway, your soup is ready. Here you go. Oh, God. Alright, save. Done saving. Cool. Yeah, so level 54 at this point in the game. I'm pretty sure that's ahead of schedule. By a little bit. Oh, and we got a... Jaws thing. I can't look at the thing that tells you, like, what the average is. Do you want some cheese in your water? Oh, God. I will have it known there are some stews that you can add cheese to and it's really nice, by the way. Like adding cheese blocks to it so it melts in a little bit. That's some good stuff. Real warms you up on a cold day. Deep into your bones. You know, that just reminds me how badly I'd love cheese yogurt. I would love to do a cooking stream one day in my life. That'd have to be like at a very different position in my life though. And I'd need to have a much better kitchen for it. Because the current one I have would not facilitate doing it, as well as I don't have a way of doing it. I don't have like a laptop or anything to do it on. Cheese on pineapple on tomato. No. Cheese and pineapple would not go together. The UK had snow in the 80s, but it's getting rarer. Yeah, it is getting rarer across the world. I mean, climate change is a thing, surprisingly, though some would like to deny it. It's kind of one of those evidence moments of like, well, if you just look at like the last 20 years alone, like 20, 30 years, it's like you see a substantial shift in how seasons look.
Doing good?
More so than you did in most of the rest of the world. Or most of the rest of the time of humanity's dumb shittery. Don't. I thought you were on my team. I mean, I'm down for like that. I'm just not down for the pineapple in addition, because I think pineapple with cheese is not exactly that good of a combination. Because like that's sweet and savory in a conjunction that I don't really see working well.
There's a shadow.
Pineapple pizza is good. I'm not saying pineapple pizza is bad. I'm just saying pineapple with cheese is probably not that great most of the time.
Made it.
Cheese and pineapple, yeah, it's like again, pineapple is not a bad thing. I like pineapple. I like pineapple in a lot of settings, but you need it to go against very specific things. Like a light amount of cheese on a pizza like that, sure, but like heavy amount of cheese especially, nah. Can you hold a poll? Can I hold a poll? No, I can't hold a poll right here. Sorry. That's one advantage I guess Twitch has. As you can just hold polls inside of the chat. I was gonna fight a Reaper, god damn it. Getting distracted now. I'll try and fight the Reaper on this level. It's not like we lose out on much if we lose the progress from the previous layer. I mean, we could always just do like a simple vote of like everyone in the chat. What's your thoughts on like pineapple on pizza? Type 1 for yes, it's good. Type 2 for no, it's bad. Like yes or no, yeah. It's like I personally don't mind it again, but it is situational. 1, yeah. Like it's I'd probably put in 1 as well. Like pineapple on pizza.
Hey,
Yeah.
is school fun?
Well, it's been getting better, I guess.
Everyone's too afraid to vote now. I don't know, I think it's perfectly perfectly reasonable and respectable to have pineapple on pizza. And I love that this has become like an overarching discussion of the stream.
Move on to the next area.
It's just such a interesting polarizing point, right? I don't know. I just find it very fascinating that so many people feel so strongly about it being not right. It's like, but that's not how the original pizzas were. It's like, yeah, that's why it's normally a Hawaiian pizza. Not the drink? Really? You don't like pineapple drink? See, I don't mind pineapple drink. Say 201. I mean, you messed it up, bud.
What is the consistent motif behind their appearance?
Don't overthink it. They're just prey to us.
So that's what, out of all the people that have voted, it's all people saying yes to pineapple on pizza. And there's no judgment if you say no to it, by the way.
I want a new model gun. They just get me all fired up.
Like, I do not blame someone for disliking something. I only dislike people for not bothering to give an attempt or try something. Did my spider joke not send? No, I don't think it did. Sorry. There's some specific word combinations that don't send in YouTube that's really, really unfortunate. And don't make a whole lot of sense. I really, yeah, I think that's one of my biggest gripes with it all is just it not sending stuff and not telling either the user or the streamer. Like that just sounds like really bad interface design. Not giving clarity back to the user. Like I see, the only argument I see for the idea, by the way, is to argue that, like, well, in a populated enough chat, if the message doesn't send, then potentially the person will just think it did send but it got ignored. Whereas if they knew that it didn't get sent, then they might attempt to try and find a workaround. But that just seems like such a very niche case, whereas telling the user this didn't send would answer so many things and would not put the streamer in a disadvantaged position for potentially ignoring chats. Being ignored is fun. Well, we know what you're into.
No time to waste. A spectacular victory.
I don't know, it's kind of like that difficulty where I can see maybe the good intention, but
Yeah, a new move.
you love dandelion burdock drink. Oh, okay. I have to be honest that, like, again, those aren't very common over here,
No match for
so I haven't had good tries on. Ignore me. Oh god. I failed you. Sorry, I didn't ignore you. It's like the opposite of the notice me senpai meme stuff that you see online nowadays. Notice me, senpai. Don't look at me, senpai.
Oh no! I think I forgot to record my drama. Now I can't relax.
chill.
Damn, this conversation that's happening in the game is really weird, huh? Oh, now we got a Reaper. Cool. I'm pretty sure we can do it. All right, come here, boy. Yeah. This one's a real threat, probably, yeah. I should actually treat these a lot more cautiously than I am. There's a lot of room for error. But to be fair, I've also almost hit max HP now. 890 health. The biggest goal here is to see if any of these characters manage to survive it.
Okay.
If a single one of these characters survives this fight, this becomes massive. Never see it coming. I will never deny the music in this game is amazing. Okay, electric break, that's fine, because anyone that isn't my main character would get one shot anyway.
Sorry.
Oh, like that.
Panther's been taken out. Someone please.
Okay, that's a one more. I'm not happy. That's a great one more. That's perfect.
Persona.
I'm totally down for a one more that does nothing. What's the song?
Awaiting
Don't Fear the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. Take my hand, don't fear. Yeah, I love that one. Wait, reply to me again. There you go. Don't worry, I've been paying attention. No, yeah, it's Don't Fear the Reaper. I love that song. Is it? Oh, it starts with O, doesn't it? Baby, don't fear the Reaper. Take my hand, don't fear the Reaper. And she, yeah. Ran to him, don't fear the Reaper. Was it? Yeah. I love that song. I love that song a lot. I won't try and sing it because I can't remember all the lyrics and I suck at singing, so, you know.
this one.
Woodland Persona!
Gun.
Come by the myriad truths.
Damn it.
Panther's been taken out.
Oh, Panther's dead again. What a surprise. Nice one, Pastel. Nice one. Oh, he's 1 HP. One more on a concentrate's not the worst thing ever. Get you back up.
Sorry.
Heal you.
Goes back up. Let's give him some payback.
Item. Is there any... AoE healing I have left?
Let's rock.
Not really.
Okay.
One tree the concentrate shot, eat beans, would it? Oh god.
Persona, all will be revealed.
What a mess of a statement that is.
Taken out.
God, Panther, I swear to God.
Watch your health. When you get some breathing room, heal. Using this.
I have so many of these to use. Blue Oyster Cult, that's the name. Thank you. I remembered oyster. I couldn't remember like the full thing, and that's why I was like, it's not just oyster.
By the myriad truths.
Yeah, no, good song. Very good song.
Everyone.
Man, I'm so glad they're just one shots. It's so good.
Gold out. You've got to help.
Okay. No, he's done another concentrate. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. I should be able to kill from here without too much trouble, especially if he just does attacks like that. Yep. No, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want him to do. That's bad. That's okay. I dodged it. That's fine. Perhaps I should say frick so I don't get auto-modded. Yeah. I wish I could turn it off even. Like, again, I don't mind swearing, personally. I mean, I've made it very clear that I do swear from time to time myself. YouTube's got a bit of a weird thing about that. Like, so I can't say certain words because it's American-based, so those words are big no-nos over in America. But they're a common phrase here. You want to try something? Okay. Aged beef dad. What? What is aged beef dad?
Persona! All will be revealed.
Alright, there we go. Killed the Reaper again.
All enemies defeated.
Works.
Just what I'd expect from you, Joker.
All right.
Right, I don't think I'm supposed to be like level 60 at this point in the game, right?
Now I'm even more charming.
Get rid of that one. Might as well.
Persona.
And high counter. He also created high. Okay. And the term pog. Really? Huh.
All right.
I feel like I recognize the name. So I don't believe I can go any further at this stage. Yeah, so we've reached the end of the mementos we have access to. And overall, we've gotten a good bit of power out of it. What do we think? Level 61, almost maxed out HP again. Pretty good. I made Twitch chat beat Elden Ring, but every time they died, I got electrocuted. Oh, good lord, that sounds horrific of an experience too. I mean, I haven't even touched Elden Ring. I've played Dark Souls 3, so I've played like one From Software game. Which probably, no, two From Software games, because I absolutely played the hell out of Bloodborne. That was a good game. Doug is insane. Again, I feel like I've seen content from them in the past and like seen some of the headlines and such like that. But I don't think I've ever really committed too intensely to it. Maybe I should. Pajama Sam. Sounds familiar. Hey, here's the little brat. I'm gonna buy stuff from you because I want to get rid of these petals. Flowers, whatever they're called. I'm still annoyed because I don't think I get access to like some of the good healing stuff from him until much later. Because I think he has like the full heal and restore stuff that he does sell later. For you to become a full Pajama Sam streamer. Oh god. No, I'm never sticking to one thing. That is the one rule I have. I know it's really bad for a YouTube channel to do by having more than one thing it does, but I refuse to like switch off variety-esque content, because the moment I do that, the moment I lock myself into not being allowed to do it anymore. I don't want to do that to myself. That might be worth it. I still don't know how the incenses work. Just buy that.
Doing good?
Is one thing. Also, did people just leave? No, I think just people are like doing their own thing at the moment. And aren't typing. Again, like, so what I've talked about a little bit is like how I streamed the content that I would watch. So this is where I do point at the YouTubers that I watch are like primarily they're used on your personas. So wait, how do I exactly use them? Is the game good? Never played the game. Game's real fun. I really like it. So it's what? Do I go to item? And then like... Is it in one of these things? The twins? Oh, I use them via the twins? Okay. Because I never ended up using the incense stuff. I really should, because I mean, to be fair, my current persona is maxed out on all stats, so it's not urgent. I'm assuming though, can I use it on other allies or no? I assume not, right? If it's via the twins. But you know, the game is good. Going back to that, I would highly recommend playing through either yourself or going back and watching the early stuff, because I am playing through on a second play, so what I can get done is very, very skewed. Did Aged Beef Dad not send with... No, it did. I think I made reference to it. Oh, so like it's right underneath what Sin said about the I'm fashion framing, right? But I don't know what level the twins have to be. Okay, so that's probably why I don't know about it. That makes sense, because it's probably, yeah, like an unlock later down there, confidant rank, right? Which, speaking of, I should prep for that at some point. I think I stay in Mementos for the entire stream and see if I can set aside some time to prep for that and do like that stuff maybe next time. Don't know, maybe. Yes, thanks, Aged Beef Dad. God damn it. Such a strange. I love it. I don't know, like, how far could I probably get at this point? Because I do have a lot of fusion stuff that I have access to at this stage. It'd be interesting. From now on, you're Aged Beef Dad. That is not the weirdest thing I've ever been called. If that says a lot, then
Touched a whip before now. Well, sure seem like a natural.
what a strange conversation between those two. Those convos, I saw a meme at one point, a video where it's like, what if there was a third part to each of the conversations instead of just the two-part conversations? And I genuinely think it would have been better if it had three-part, but I think I know the decision why they only went with two.
In vending machines, yet tap water is readily available. It baffles me.
I know, right? I don't know why people waste money on fancy water.
Yes, you and your friends' personas can't use the incense. Okay, that's sad, but I thought so. It does not surprise me at all, but I guess, like, should be expected. Why is Aged Beef Dad inconsistent? Is it, did the last message you sent not send? That sucks. Going for a Dark Star kind of vibe. I'll have a look here later. Once stream's over. Because, good lord, I've got... So today I'm going to be working more on my current assignment. From now on, you are aged beef dad. Oh no, that message did send. Yes, bottled water is a scam. Yeah, no, like I do love that. Like they keep talking about how bottled water is a scam. It really is. Because like you're paying like an extra $5 to like $7 for just plastic. And it's not even good plastic. Like premium water doesn't taste that much better. Just if you own the place you're at, best case scenario. Wait, Reapers spawned? Bloody hell. Like, just get a filter. I'll add aged beef dad at the end of every message. That okay? AGB. I love how you've shortened it somehow to that. Just gotta shorten it down to AGB. I hope that like in a year's time, if I become popular, people should wonder why the hell it's AGB. Is something that's getting said. My truest goal. All right, what do you want? I want to talk to you.
So we meet again, inmate.
Can you join the beef cult? What a strange concept.
I never expected your rehabilitation would bring you to this place.
No matter. It's the perfect spot to train and get some battle experience.
Chill.
Like your spirit. You know the position you're in.
Although, how did he learn of mementos? Perhaps he is even more special than we had anticipated.
Huh. I bet he just fumbled around with the meta-nav until he ended up here. I mean, who'd even be able to tell him about this place? We know everyone who might have access. Mementos is linked to the collective unconscious after all.
I don't know if I remember this conversation.
That is true.
Huh. I will admit, even though he looks pretty shabby, he seems to have a few tricks up his sleeve.
If he has been keeping his power a secret from us, we must learn the truth behind it.
Oh, I see. We'll hold a special private examination to find out if he's hiding anything.
Unlike in the city, we will not have to worry about passersby here.
I have to say, Justine, I never thought you'd bring such a bold proposal to the table.
Do I have to fight them?
You ready, inmate? I'm itching to get started.
Oh no. Oh no. Fuck it.
As she said, this will be a private examination. It is all for the sake of our own personal judgment. Hence, we will not...
Itching?
We will begin only once we have received your consent.
It's gonna be brutally hard, after all. Max difficulty.
Your rehabilitation consists of a great variety of tasks. Battling shadows,
I have a bad feeling about this if I have to fight them. I should be strong enough. I'm very ahead of the curve.
Fight us. There's no better way for us to tell how strong you really are.
Say AGB every once in a while. Elgrim will come for your pancreas.
We will not ask for a
Have you watched that one movie which is was it do you I want to eat your pancreas? That's a very fun one. The attendants always kick your shit in, no matter the game. True.
The contracts you have formed with them can be considered a part of your power, after all. However, this test is ultimately for you. Your teammates will not retain any memory of this.
What do you mean you lost? What did I lose? What am I losing? Wait.
Don't worry, we won't kill you. Our goal is rehabilitation. Ending your life would greatly contradict that goal. Should you fall, you will regain consciousness immediately. Once you pass out, though, that's it. The battle's over. Oh, and there's not even a 1 in a billion chance you'll win. So you should just forget it. If by some chance that were to happen, let me see. We would tell you an embarrassing secret of ours. What? What do you mean?
Okay.
Are you talking about that one time, or maybe that other thing? Wait, there's no need for this! If by chance the inmate holds that much potential, we might be able to find the answer. That's the fancy bookmark you're always carrying around.
Oh.
Strange, don't you think? Why do we possess such an intricate bookmark when neither of us have any books to read? Moreover, I somehow know that this is important.
Yeah, I wonder.
Justine, don't tell me. Are you actually trying to find... My apologies. I have said too much. Let us begin, Caroline.
Okay.
Right.
What have I gotten myself into?
You get what this examination is gonna be now, right?
Yeah, you trying to kick my ass.
It shows how special we think you are. Consider this an honor. You should be crying tears of joy.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, let's get started.
Let me prepare first.
Scared, huh? We promise.
How
to gain
about
consent
beefy?
if you do not wish to fight. However, please.
Oh, God. Beefy.
Let's
Right.
do it.
First priority is I'm gonna save, because I don't want to screw up, like, royally right now.
So you're here.
Special request time.
Have you fully? Hopefully.
Let's do it.
That's
Bugger.
the spirit. We will cordon off a portion of this area for the examination. That will limit potential interference. Now then, do not disappoint us.
Oh my God.
Too quickly.
Of course they have a Power Ranger pose. Okay.
Now, let's get started, inmate. You needn't hold back. Though you will soon realize that you lack the time to even consider that option. Get ready. Here we go.
Hey, Joker. These two are...
Persona!
You want to fight them?
Let's see what this is like.
I can tell. Don't let their looks deceive you. They're on a whole other level.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this.
Let's do this. Hey! Not that.
I'll use my persona.
Okay,
Good music though.
persona. Here goes.
Too slow.
How will we handle this?
Take it out. Someone treat her.
This is doable. This is doable.
There we go.
Sorry. Skull, are you okay? Watch your health.
Let's do this.
All right.
Thanks.
Persona.
Let's go.
Sorry.
How's this?
Uh-oh. Okay. I'm tired. Hi, tired. I'm dead.
Persona.
We've got several casualties. This is bad.
Gonna bed, see ya. No, all good. Go rest. I'm gonna... I think I can do this. I think I'm a little too... Oh, that's not a good sign. That's a crit. Oh, God.
I attempted to set low expectations for you, but you have even managed
Okay,
to
they kicked my ass. I thought I could win that until I got just randomly criticaled. Okay.
We cannot carry out our examination in this state. If you even have the guts to try again.
I should write something.
Sleep and rest are very different, true. Gonna go sleep too. Catch you later, son. I mean, we're gonna try. Lost half your chat. It happens. I mean, we're also like in the last half hour of when I'd stream anyway, so. It's getting down to the end anyway. I don't mind. I'm wondering how possible it is to beat the twins here. I feel like it's possible. I feel like it's possible. I don't know, like, it looks like at the moment they hit critical on me like that, though, I'm just dead. Right? I need sleep. I shouldn't watch the stream right now. I mean, yeah. It's one of those things that, like, it's because I mean, you can start seeing the sun has just started, like, pouring in. I will, though. That's very much appreciated. But yeah, like, the sun started pouring because it's now 8 AM. Wintertime bloody, thing coming. This is taking a long time to allow me to load the save. I want to try and beat the twins. I want to see, like, I want to try one more attempt. If it goes poorly, then it goes poorly. Okay, the game is just straight up not liking me. Okay, well, it just loaded the moment I closed it. Okay, thanks, game. Maybe this means it will load faster next time? Maybe, maybe, maybe. It's midnight here and you started stream at dinner time. For me, it's great. I like, that's the thing, right? Is that I originally, the time I set was intended to be designed around Europe the most. The idea of, like, it's just like a little bit past dinner time on average and it goes into the evening. Because that's when I feel that most people have, like, the time for it. Something like a stream. On top of that as well, I leave the VODs up, so if people do miss the stream, they're more than welcome to come watch them later. Again, it's all about not high, like, in a sense, I just want enough, my best case scenario is I want enough, like, participation during the stream to give me something to do. But then, like, when the, more viewership via the VOD, because that's, again, how I watch stuff. Yeah, but I fall asleep easily. I did not actually have a good time going to sleep last night, I'll be honest. It was nightmarish for me. Loading screens much. Yeah, I know. It's, again, my computer can load this stuff pretty well if I'm not streaming, but it's just a little much. This old girl of a computer was made like 5, something years ago, and it was top of the line then, and I've upgraded it a little bit since, but it has reached its peak. I need to replace it at some point, but don't have the money. If you win against the twins, you get an OP item. Okay. So you... Again, if I don't get criticaled like I did in that last attempt, I win. Because I'm not weak to anything. Get a jar full of their nails. Ugh. But I'm not weak to anything. It was just critical that got me there. I'm assuming that they have probably like a high crit rate though, just so they have the opportunity to just one-shot you. As someone who hasn't played the game, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm also playing on Merciless, so there's a good chance it's like more difficult because of that as well. Because like after 4 rounds, I managed to almost get, I got them to about half HP, both of them. So do I think I can beat them? Yes. I want to try. I want to give it at least one more attempt, see if like the get a pillow full of sausage rolls. I'd be down for that. Are they warm?
So you're here.
Dude, I'd be down for some pastry sausage rolls. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, no, it depends when, like, if there's a guaranteed crit point or stuff like that. There's a time limit? What's the time limit?
Have you fully prepared?
Hopefully you're prepared to lose.
Is it 4 turns?
Are we gonna fight?
Or was that just a random thing that knocked me out? Yeah, before the sausage rolls get cold. Oh. To be fair, hot take, cold sausage rolls that have already been baked aren't that bad. Yes. Oh god. Okay, so I don't think I can do this then.
This area for the examination. Come with all your might.
If that was the timer going off, basically, is why I just got destroyed there, then I don't think I beat them because my teammates are just too weak.
You wanna fight them? These two are dangerous. I can tell
Get good. That is a very valid argument.
they're on a whole other level.
Okay, Persona. Keep buffing up the main. At worst comes to worst, what I can do is switch out my current team for the auxiliary team and then go farm Reapers. And that way these characters would get the XP. Did you not level up your team in an RPG? Yeah, I know, right? Or JRPG to be precise too. So you're the one that actually scares me the most.
Persona. Okay. How's this? Skull's in trouble. Someone pick him up.
How will you
Hey,
handle this?
you have to hang on, okay?
Skull, are you okay?
Watch your health.
Might as well do that. Yeah, not much.
Persona. Go.
Sorry.
Persona.
They have a full heal. Oh.
This is bad.
So yeah, I do need to probably level up my teammates then. And actually set up for this properly. Because, like, again, if I have the time, I kill them.
Take this.
Alright, Joker. Very smooth.
All right. Okay, there it is. So yeah, they do just heal massively there.
How do you feel? Are you ready to surrender? Not that we'd let the purpose of this examination. Persona!
Okay. So yeah, I straight up at this point do not think it's possible for me to win. Because they do have access to multiple personas as well. I need my teammates' stats up. Because like at this point it's just now like they're gonna keep chipping me down. And if they can just heal out easily as well. Then like what am I supposed to do?
How unfortunate.
JRPG, rookie, yeah. Took 8 turns.
Allow me to disclose the result.
I got a ring though. Whoops, I skipped through that one because I thought that was nothing. Okay, so I got something. I did kinda well. So yes, the correct thing for me to do right now is to level up off characters.
What's up?
So I want to switch you out for Makoto, because Makoto is going to stick with me. And then I want to switch you out
What is the matter?
for
It looks
An.
I understand.
And then I need to go into a normal fight, get a victory on the main character, and use that afterwards.
Something.
And then just go farm Reapers, because I feel like I should be able to farm Reapers a lot easier now. So tired, but must watch beef. Check the ring out? So what was the, let's open up the menu. I want to have a look at this ring. Okay, when the menu actually opens. I had the audio for the menu opening, not the menu actually opening. There it is. Right. Ooh, game's having a moment. So where was it? It was ring... Expect ring, this one. Oh. Expedite ring is pretty good. That is really good. Sorry, Beef, I must go, but I'll leave a like on the stream. Thank you very much for that. That's very much appreciated. Okay. The question now becomes, does this work correctly on characters that aren't in the main squad? Do these EXP modifiers work? Because if that's the case, then I'll just toss that on Makoto and she'll level up like a silly person. Beef. Nice. Because, yeah, plus 50% EXP is insane. I can't do it to the main character, though. Because if I take off what's currently on the main character... then they lose the protection against thing. Protection against like a good chunk of the Reaper's attacks, the one-shot attacks. Not know, yeah. I'm gonna put it on Makoto for now, and we'll see. It'll be very obvious if it works or not. Because if I beat a Reaper, then she'll be like significantly higher than anyone else. I mean, everyone in my party, most of the characters in my party right now are pretty high level. So that's not too bad. Both Yusuke and the rat. So let's head to the end area now and then just spawn the Reaper at the first spot. And try and beat the Reaper. And don't fear him. That's the big thing. Don't fear the Reaper. And she took his hand. Don't fear the Reaper. I need to do an actual fight. I don't think this counts, right? Because I need to do an actual fight so I get full SP on the main character. God damn it. I clicked off of the speed up to try and do it, but I didn't click it in time, clearly. This should be easy though. Just need a one shot and we'll be done.
Wow, that shadow was crazy.
Persona! All will be revealed.
Ooh, very nice. We got an item.
Cool. So that should be full SP now, which is the main thing we want.
Okay. That's all.
These resources aren't actually going to help me all that much, the ones I'm picking up right now. Oh, right. So yeah, no, go fight Reaper. Reaper buddy. Oh, is that all for this level? There's a little bit left.
No darkness my eyes can't illuminate.
Get a trophy if you defeat the Reaper an amount of 10 times. I know there's one for if you defeat it once, which I've already obviously got that. Because we beat it, today alone we've already beaten it. But I also did beat it in the last playthrough quite a bit to get my max level up. I wonder how many times I have actually beaten it. I wonder. I know it's not that much though.
I wish there was an art supply shop near me with a better selection.
What's that? They got like 1,000 different colors of paint or something?
That conversation didn't make any sense to me between him and Ryuji. Spin around.
Hey, don't fiddle with anything in there. Got it?
Don't fiddle with anything.
These are your insides? He kind of makes me want to tinker with it anyway.
Oh, okay, so that's the follow-up conversation point. Alright. That's a bit weird though, Arn. It's a pretty,
Is this seat cowhide? It's quite comfortable.
Well, it's all Mona, so it ain't cow. What kind of material is it?
There are some questions that are being asked right now that I don't know if I want answered. The more that they keep asking them, the more I go like, wait a minute. No, but it should be like at this point in the game where I do It's on the trophy board. Oh, okay, well, I can look at that in easily, quite easy.
Do I hear people whispering?
This is that kind of place.
But like, yeah, I should be able to farm the Reaper a lot more effectively once I get like all of the characters' levels up. Like 60 and above is the safe zone from what I remember. For it.
So hungry. Albacore, yellowtail, sea bream.
Cut that out. You sound like some kind of sushi cultist.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, huh? So yeah, no, what I'm hoping to do is just get to the point where I can like consistently kill the Reaper without using resources.
Broaden my horizons.
Once I do that, then hell yeah. Oh, that's it, spawn.
Cycling, huh? I'm kind of into it too, but
Right?
that shit gets expensive if you want to get serious about it.
There it is. Surprised you're still live. I'll probably be live for about another 10 minutes at most. So I stream for 3 hours if I can every day, so it's my goal at least. My overall goal. I'd like to stream more, but straight up if I'm doing during the time that I'm doing my degree, that's just not feasible. I am actually thinking of doing a long stream coming up soon. Wow, they just
I'll back out and focus on support.
do not survive, huh? But you know, I think I'm thinking of doing a like a fast like a long Persona stream over the break because we've got just so much to do. I'll be sure to be there tomorrow if you're live. Thank you, that'd be very much appreciated. I think, what am I doing tomorrow? I think it's Holocure, right? Yeah, it should be Holocure. That'll be fun. I love playing Holocure.
They're about to make their move. You need to heal.
Okay, this is feeling a lot more comfortable now to be able to beat him.
Skull's out. We've got to help him.
Let's go.
Still not like a third of his health every cast, which that was what I did have at one point in the previous playthrough. I can get away with another round, I think. Yeah, because it's just...
All right, Joker. Very smooth.
Yeah, that made me panic a bit there.
This one.
All right, Joker. Very smooth.
Because it's basically just that one does a lot of damage. Ooh, I don't like that. Riot gun's not too bad. That's just, yeah, that's reasonable amount of damage. I can accept that. That's fine. That blocks.
Joker.
That's annoying. Yeah, no, again, like I'm fine with it's a divine and or blessing damage and curse damage, that one as well. Yeah, that, because those, I think they're one shot, but like I don't care. Oh, this is really annoying. I'm gonna have to heal again, and he keeps healing off the life leech, which is really, really unfortunate. The Reaper is getting really difficult at this point. I wish I had more like a large scale healing that I could do. I just have like an infinite supply of these 30% heals though, which is fine. Do I heal again here? I think I do. Because that's annoying. Keeps doing the Megadon. It's the worst one of him to do because it's the only one that I just don't have a thing against. It just so much damage. Oh, stop it, you. Stop it.
Joker, are you okay?
There.
Bloody life leeching me constantly. This fight's gonna go on for so long. Never see it coming. The chat seems oddly lonely. I mean, it is starting to wind down at this point, so it's not too surprising. Again, not at the end of the end of the world to me. It's just, especially knowing that after this Reaper battle, I'm probably calling it. Okay, no life leech, no bad case scenario, and I kill him next turn. You get stuck in a loop, and I hate that. Yeah, I really do hate when the RNG for a boss fight puts you in that kind of loop situation, but that should be lethal. Yeah. Nice. Okay, let's see how much EXP do you want to know the current progress. Oh yeah, how are you doing with that? So it does not work on characters that you're not god on. That's okay. 16 out of 38. Ooh. That is impressive. Okay, we don't really care about Lullaby. I mean, I'll replace this for now, but it doesn't matter. Medium to all foes. That's this one that it replaces? Yep. If I dedicate 2 hours a day, you can get 14 in a week. Jeez. Right, fire boost. We replace Aggie with that because there's just no point in having the low rank one. Decrease attack for all foes. That is the one we replaced there, and that's good. Now you, I do not care about your attacks. I care about your things. Till one of the Hollow members gets clipped because of me and I'm not done. True. To top every level. Ooh, that's going to be impressive if you can. Okay, so we've got the upgraded one of that over there. And then this one is the restore medium to all. I have a will and a way and an infinitely the skill. that does make the progress, yeah. Right, nuke boost. I'm gonna get rid of nuke break for that. On another note, working on my game's inventory system. Oh.
All right.
Woohoo! That was hairy.
Always good to get the inventory system working. Okay, go back to the thing. I'm not gonna do slots, just an array of items and amounts. Keep in mind, if you're gonna do that, what kind of array are you gonna do? Is because if you do that, a vector array is probably best, especially if you want to do sorting algorithms. Because keep in mind, sorting algorithm is gonna be really important for that. As a default array. Oh, okay. And a dictionary. Oh, okay. So that's probably going to make that a lot easier then. Because Because, yeah, I was going to say, like, a quicksort algorithm, I'm actually programming one of those at the moment. And it can be a bit of a nightmare.
Let's do it.
It has quicksort built in. Oh, fucking hell, that's really good then. And custom sort accessibility. Okay. Yeah, no, you're fine then. Like, that was my worry, is that if you had to implement quicksort functionality, then yeah, that was probably going to be nightmarish. All right. That is it for Persona today. I'm going to leave off while inside of Memento still. Just to see if I can farm up some more stuff in between times and prep some stuff. Nothing too impressive and unlikely to do much, and we'll try next time to get a bunch more work done as well in the thing. I have great interest in your gameplay and making. Thank you. That's awesome. I mean, like, again, there's a few streams of it that I've already done, so like feel free to go through those and have a look as well of what I've done. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be doing at least one stream a week at this point for programming, so keep tuned on that. I don't think there's anything else really to talk about today, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment on the video. It'd be very much appreciated. It helps the video out more than you might know. Also, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell to find out when I go live, as well as follow me over on Twitter, where I do post when I'm going live, as well as thoughts, feelings, and content that I'm working on. Might start streaming occasionally for your game as well. That's it. Honestly, it's a wise idea. You get a lot of info out of it. I've had people that have no knowledge of programming ask me questions, and it actually makes me think about why I need to do things. It's good. The 107 not at bells. Yeah, like it's really useful for that sort of stuff. I find getting a second or third opinion really essential for doing a development stuff like that. Being a solo dev has its difficulties, so never underestimate that. Now, nonetheless, though, we've got to call it there. So once again, though, thank you so much for watching. You're awesome. Stay awesome, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye bye.